now, a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, Howell to throw. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On first down, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change.
Oh, Howell loses it. It's picked up by the Titans. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Okay,
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 24. The drive will start with an option going left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I'll tell you, he got away with it there. Pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
He certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies. I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality, and I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but no, at the end of the play, protect yourself.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Seven, our score after 1. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Willis on 1st and 10. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
19 right. Cut 19. 60 average. 60, 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. 19. 30
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
19 tight.
Willis now off of play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14 to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to be able to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A first down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
18 Rebel, 60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 18.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Bullock's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Without ever even giving up the football. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7.
On a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Willis with another keeper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
On 3rd down here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Willis's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And this is caught by Williams. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 61 yards. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Powell.
And he took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Powell now to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive last time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Powell looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 19 Wyatt. Cup 19, 18.
Willis out of the gun. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
77 Wolf.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Willis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. Willis will try again here after the pick six. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Willis will look to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Roger McCreary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. He gets it to Thomas. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he tracked...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every
touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2021 saw a 3rd-year breakout by Jeffrey Simmons with 8.5 sacks and his first Pro Bowl nod, as well as being named an All-Pro in the NFL.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves.
Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Ready, go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims. Down inside the 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. So